So my name's Jeff, first of all.
All right, Zoran, nice meeting you.
What's your name?
Zoran, Z-O-R-A-N. Yeah.
Zora. Okay. Sounds like you're from somewhere else.
Yeah, I come to Chicago 1983, long time, 40 years ago.
From
I'm Serbian.
Serbia?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, Zora, what do you think happens after this life? What do you think comes next?
I truly believe that another life exists.
You do?
I do. I really do.
Would you say it's like heaven, that kind of thing?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I truly believe our soul is going somewhere else.
So
we're
you're
just coming back. I mean, I truly believe something will exist after this life.
Yeah. So you definitely believe you have a soul that's separate from your body. Like our body dies.
Yeah.
Our soul lives on.
Yeah.
Do you have maybe growing up? I'm curious what kind of like a religious background you have in Serbia. Orthodox?
Yeah.
Okay. Still attend a Orthodox church here? Okay.
Yeah, anytime I can.
And that would be Serbian Orthodox?
Yeah, that's a Serbian monastery and Orthodox church.
Is that different from, say, Russian Orthodox? Or
no, that's the same.
They're kind of connected?
That's the same.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you believe in God, I'm assuming.
Yes, I do.
I guess I'm wondering, how come you're hesitant to call it heaven? You know? The Bible talks about the kingdom of heaven.
Yes,
you know?
Yes, the Bible do. You know what? I allow not other people to judge me. I can't judge myself.
Yeah.
Because I don't know.
Do you believe in a good place and a bad place? Heaven, maybe heaven and hell?
A good place, definitely. Good place.
How about a bad place? Like, do you think some people are punished? You know, like not that we're judging and figuring out who would go there, but that there is, like the Bible talks about a day of judgment, where God would judge.
That's what I'm saying. I just don't allow the other people to judge me or somebody else to judge me.
It's not our place.
No, it's not.
How about, do you think it's your place to judge yourself? Not the ultimate judgment, because that's God's ultimate judgment.
You know what? I'm looking back in my life, I'm very hard on myself.
Yeah? Pretty critical of yourself?
Yeah. I am.
Do you feel guilt or shame, or just knowing you can do better kind of thing?
I always, probably it's like influence of my parents. My parents always think I'm going to do better.
Yeah. So I'm assuming they're passed on, but you want to maybe please honor their memory.
I truly believe I'm going to see them again.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
So and to be honest, I have a very good relationship with my parents, to the point where I want to please them. It sounds like you do too.
Yeah.
It's like I want to make them happy. And I want to kind of live out the good things that they've taught me. And that's affected my relationship with God, because it's the same way. It's like, God has been so good to me. I want to please my Heavenly Father, in the same way I want to please my earthly father, Does that kind of describe you too?
Similar.
Yeah. And if you're hard on yourself, and I look in the mirror and I'm not always happy with what I see. I look at my past and I'm not happy about things I've done.
Well, growing up, I'm looking back. And growing up, do I gonna change something? Yes.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
I'm trying to teach this new generation.
Yeah.
Just to send some messages or telling me why I make a mistake, you don't have to.
Yeah. Learn from my mistakes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Definitely.
Sometimes I go through it, sometimes I don't.
Yeah.
And again, through me, when I'm 20, 25, 30, I know so many people to tell me what I'm going to do.
You didn't allow them?
No, I don't.
Oh, you were kind of hard-headed?
Yeah. So now I understand this new generation.
Yeah.
And I live in my daughter's century.
Your what?
My daughters.
Uh-huh.
So I'm trying my best to understand.
Yeah.
Because a lot of things, everything happening so fast.
Yeah.
From a pager to the mobile phone. It's like
just technology change,
everything.
society.
I mean, technology change us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything. I mean, the Earth turned around. Earth's changing. Everything is just not like before.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely have learned from people from the past. As a matter of fact, like when I read the Bible, I don't read it as the story of all these very religious, holy people.
Mm-hmm.
It's more like, well, some were, and some made some horrible mistakes and sins, and I want to avoid the mistakes and the sins that they've done, and so I think we need to learn from our past and their past,
and get the best of it.
Yeah, and now
it's my choice.
And now, would you say society is at a point where I don't know that today's young people honor or respect their elders as much as former generations did. Spoiled, and sometimes like
it's not
like
taking
my kids.
It's not taking life serious because I have everything, and I call that golden plate.
Yeah.
So what I mean everything.
Yeah.
I mean just like everything.
Everything comes.
You want it, you got it.
Yeah.
Thanks to this country.
Yeah. And in a way, technologically wise, they like this is kind of a better world in some ways.
Yeah.
And so a lot of times I think they think that there's no like they might have knowledge, but do they have wisdom? And
my daughter's normal is not my normal.
Right.
That's not. So I mean, thanks to this country, I learned a lot.
Yeah.
Coming to America.
Do you feel like you ever get a chance to talk to the next generation, other generations, and give them some of the wisdom you've learned?
I do. My friends have young daughters, young sons, like at 20, 22, 25, 30.
Yeah.
And all this, I call them kids.
Yeah.
Love to hang with me, have a conversation with me. Because I'm open with a lot of things.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So you have some heart-to-heart talks with them?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I
love Hollywood. I love Hollywood in my house.
What'd you say about your house? You do allow them into your house?
No, I love Hollywood.
Love Hollywood?
Yeah, I love Hollywood in my house. Somehow I am a mix with new and old.
Oh, okay. It's a place they want to hang out.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So you're an over-the-road driver, but you must be home on weekends.
Not lately.
Oh.
Yeah, because stuff.
Yeah.
And I spend more time on the road. So because it's like to afford everything, I have to work. Before, yeah. Now, in these days, it's a little bit tough.
Yeah.
I'll still be making.
Well, one of the reasons I make these videos is I do want the next generation to learn from these kind of conversations.
You know what? I'm hoping you, me, we.
Yeah.
I mean, with the no foul, no harm.
Yeah.
To approach these newcomers.
Yeah.
And tell them the truth.
What can it hurt?
Yeah, and truth is gonna. The truth is always win.
Yeah.
So
you're not afraid to just put it out there?
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
No.
That's cool.
No, because you know what? I always going. You better hear from me and somebody else.
Yeah.
So that's. I'm old timer. I just believe. And I learned in the hard way. The truth is always come.
Yeah. Well, I think we've all had hard lessons. Hopefully we've learned from other people's hard lessons, but then we have our own too.
Yeah.
And some people are more hard-headed than others, and they have to learn things the hard way.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah. And maybe the redeeming value of that is, well, maybe someone else can learn too. Exactly. And maybe they won't be as hard-headed as we are.
Exactly. Sometimes, honestly, I truly believe sometimes it's nice to make a mistake.
Yeah. Well, if you look back on it,
learning from it.
If you can redeem that mistake somehow, like by learning from it or changing your life for the better, or maybe teaching someone else, you can even come to the point where it's like, I wouldn't trade it for the world. You know?
Exactly. I actually, a couple of days ago, I mean, because I'm driving a lot, and I have time, I watched some YouTube clip. The guy who spent like 17 years in a jail, coming out, he's 30-some-year-old, and he makes some mistakes in traffic, just driving, and have a couple of traffic tickets. You see the judge, and he tell the truth to the same man who is a judge, actually older guy, and wise. And
this is after he got out? Okay.
And judge dismiss all his traffic tickets. You know what? It's that clip make me to believe we still have a people around who have the power. I mean, judge in this country is a judge for real. And the guy give him another chance. So the guy is, and the judge, I don't remember his name. He grew up in my eyes like a 5 feet in 1 second.
That's fine.
I mean, to me, that kind of person is, and truly I'm seeing a face of that gentleman who's having a tickets. His face is, I bet you everything I have that guy, convict, he do his time, he pay for his seeing or whatever. To me is a free man. I bet you he never gonna make a mistake again.
You know, I kind of had the same thing, only it was more with the traffic cop giving me a warning instead of a ticket. And I was a bus driver, and this was I think it was my second or third, it was my final warning before, or if I had gotten the ticket rather than the warning, I would have lost my license and my job, and I was going to college at the time, so that was,
I know.
There was a lot riding on it, and man, I was very grateful, and I
and you're still talking.
I changed my ways as a result.
Definitely. So I truly believe we all need a second chance. So then, who want to learn, it's going to be okay. Who don't, you can do nothing about it.
And Jesus tells some parables that way that shows the value of forgiveness and God's mercy, and and that we can respond. People do respond. Not always, but it's not guaranteed. But that's kind of maybe the gamble God takes on us. So, how can you be sure you'll end up in heaven? How do you, or a good place? I won't call it heaven. Maybe you're shying away from that idea of like, I'm judging myself. I don't know where I'll go. But how can you be sure God will allow you into heaven? Because it's definitely somewhere we want to go, right?
I take this from my grandparents, from my parents, and I never think about it deep. Because I don't want to change nothing in beliefs of my people who live before me. I truly believe in that. I can explain it to you. I never think about it. I think I'll just like, definitely life exists behind.
So you're pretty tied into your church, and it sounds like your parents and grandparents were too, right?
My grandparents especially.
So the church gives us assurance that we as Christians will go to heaven, right? And you don't want to like mess that up.
I don't.
How can the church say that with authority? That if you believe and are baptized, you will be saved. That kind of thing.
I am
right?
baptized.
And
I truly believe in that. Now, to have discussion about it, I always get the same answer for me. I truly believe in it, and it's not new thing. That's in, probably is my. This things is probably in my DNA.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like a 2,000-year-old.
You just have an assurance.
I mean, that's.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
and you're part of a long line of.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So why are you gonna fix something is working?
Yeah. Don't fix it if it's not broken, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. I was baptized as an infant in a Lutheran church, so I'm pretty sure you were baptized as an infant.
I am baptized when I'm 2 months old.
Yeah.
And actually, my grandmother take me in the nighttime to the church because I get born and still a young communist country.
Oh, so it had to be kind of in secret.
Yeah, and Yugoslavia then is government is not against the church, burning churches down or whatever. No. Well, anyway, to grow up in your life and to get a good school, good job, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, okay.
You can't deal with the church.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
you have to kind of show.
You know, it's like we are communist country, or we not, or we are a little bit more. You follow me?
Yeah.
So my grandmother take me to a church at nighttime.
Okay.
And I get baptized, and my family never talk about it to like 70s, 1975 or whatever.
It's something you keep to yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be hard.
Well,
so much is riding on it, you know.
Well, one way you look at it, yes. One way I look at it, it's not, because my grandmother done what she believed, and she approved me. She's right.
One of the things that I find when I talk to people is a lot of people don't want to question if their salvation, whether they're going to heaven or not.
Okay.
And the reason, and I don't know if this is true for you, but the reason is they think, well, I know I'm not a perfect person. I have done some bad things. I've done some good things.
We all do.
And I hope my good outweighs my bad, right?
Yeah.
And then they think, well, one of the good things I have going for me is I'm a humble person. I don't demand anything of God. And so I don't want to question whether I'm going to heaven, because that might show that I have negative or selfish motives for serving God and being a faithful person.
You know, I'm gonna be a pampa says then, or I'm gonna go to heaven. I don't care.
Yeah.
I really don't care.
So,
I know we're going somewhere.
So one of the things I like to point out, though, is I'm a Christian.
Okay.
I believe I'm going to heaven, but I also believe I don't deserve it. I absolutely don't deserve it.
Okay, that's I call fair game.
Okay.
You're a very humble person.
So how can I believe I'm going to heaven if I don't deserve it? And the reason is because I could never be so good that I could earn heaven, because I've done many bad things, right?
Exactly.
And so when Jesus died on the cross, he died for sinners.
Exactly.
And so I'm going to heaven not because I'm a good person, but because Jesus is
Jesus' way to do it.
Jesus paid the penalty that I couldn't pay.
Exactly.
And so my faith and my confidence is not in me and in being a good enough person. My confidence is in Jesus. And that's what I was getting at, is like, why does the church have authority to tell us that we would go to heaven if we are baptized and we believe? And it's because their confidence also is in Jesus. Now, sometimes I think churches get it wrong, and they think, if you're a good enough person, you come to church, you say your prayers, you can kind of earn heaven. But no, it's what Jesus did on the cross,
Exactly.
And I know, as far as I know, the Orthodox Church preaches that faithfully.
I believe Orthodox Church is very open about it.
Yeah.
And
so now the challenge is get that across to the next generation, right?
Yeah. That's a little bit hard.
You have
we try to do.
You have grandchildren?
Yeah, I have 3.
Yeah. Would you say they're
all baptized? Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's good to hear. Yeah. And hopefully they'll keep being involved in church and keep being open with them and talking to them.
It's the best way, to be honest.
Yeah.
So honest most of the time hurt.
Sometimes
when
it
you
can, yeah.
no, most of the time. No,
Yeah.
sometimes. But you know what? It's payoff and end of the line.
Yeah.
So what we have, I have time.
Yeah.
I don't have nothing else. This material and everything is not playing the important. Yeah, you need money to survive.
Yeah.
Money is not very important in my life.
It's not the most important thing in life.
No, it's not.
It's helpful.
Yeah, the truth. Definitely. I'm agree with you. I mean, come on.
But
you know what? Truth is always
being an honest, faithful person is what you want.
Big time.
That's what you want to be remembered for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you earn with that? You earn self-respect.
Yeah.
And respect from another people, and you have a good energy. So people go like, oh, he's just like I have to be. I love to be Michael Jordan. I'm not.
Right.
And all respect to him.
Just have an honest assessment of ourselves and who we are and who God made us to be.
Exactly. And I believe we have the energy. Just like so people searching for it, they recognize it, approach it with a good attitude. So one more thing interesting. The guy from my country, now he's the best player in the NBA league.
Oh, really?
Jokic, yeah.
Who is he playing for?
Nikola Jokic, Denver.
Oh, okay.
Denver won a championship.
There was another guy that played for the Bulls from Croatia. I guess it was Croatia.
Yeah,
that's different.
Oh God, I forgot.
I forget his name.
It's gonna come to me. And people asking Jokic, so you have a chance to score. Why you not score? Why not give a ball? Why you give a ball to another player? He go like, I make a point. I'm only happy. One person is happy. When you share the ball and you give to somebody, you make it two people.
Yeah.
So that's like a little answer for almost everything you ask.
That's very good advice.
Exactly.
Yeah. Include other people
and I
in your
respect
success.
that. He's a 28-year-old.
Yeah. A lot of wisdom in those 28 years.
Exactly. With a lot of fame. He's now named the best player in the NBA.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Nikola Jokic.
Okay.
He signed a contract. We're talking $300 million. All this is not changed the guy, and I respect that a lot. Yeah. I really do.
Yeah. Oh, you must be very proud of him from your country.
Oh, definitely. Probably thanks to his parents.
Yeah.
Because
good upbringing.
We all born. I don't care yellow, white, or black or whatever.
Yeah.
We're all born the same way.
Yeah.
And we're all humans.
Yeah.
And so I think so. Who he is right now, showing up, his parents last 28 years.
Yeah, that's nice.
Or probably, and people who is around the guy and whatever. So I like that a lot.
That's great. Well, I'm going to turn this off, and I want to say a prayer for you. Something I can pray for God's blessing for you. So I'll do that.